Oh, nice. I'm wondering if they're going to let me record this because the people that are on my computer, other than myself, keep turning off my sound. And I'm hoping I get a chance to hear this. Okay. Um, Before it kept freezing it, I mean, we went through this several times. So I'm Lynn Schnebley, and I'm the ambassador for Heaven's creating and protecting goddesses and archangels over life. Oh, I recently learned something about the term angel. You're not going to like this one. But anyway, my question today is the LGBTQ cabal exploiting youths to attract youths? Now, you're going to say, of course, but is the LGBTQ cabal exploiting youths to attract youths? And how does this differ from Jeffrey Epstein? Think about that. I'm going to take you into a channel for YouTube, pardon me, that was sent to me. And actually, I already did this taping, and what happened is that my sound wasn't on. So here I am doing it again. So I'm going to ask as we go through these YouTube channels, and you see all these kids that are on it, and some of them are obviously underage. Where are the police? Where's the FTC? I have to ask myself that. One of I'm going to keep this part quick. I'm going to be fast on this. And one of the people I'm looking at, what his video was sent to me. It was sent into my YouTube. It's like, look at this. I get sent these things that say, look at this. And remember I said that there is a correlation between mental illness and homosexuality, or there's a correlation with a lot of things. And I'm not saying it's just homosexuality. I wouldn't say that at all. St. Paul Christ, they're very certain about the issue of sexual sin and what it will do to us. It does, it does drive us crazy. What I'm finding amazing is the level of narcissism that's in here and the sensationalism that's involved. And you're saying, oh, yeah, well, look at you. I'm not out there doing things that are going to get me killed. Okay, or could get me killed, or could get other people killed, or that is tearing society apart. And I would just like to say that in terms of what we're going to see online, as I go into schools teaching, I am amazed to see the outness of homosexuality or any kind of sexuality going on in schools. It isn't just that, it's all kinds of sexuality. But I noticed this. I noticed the kind of, in some cases, the aloneness that some of the boys that I know that are gay. But many of them are very studious. And I see them working diligently on their own. And I will comment, that their work is good in that. I mean, I'm not even questioning that. Very often, while everybody else is talking in the classroom, they will come in and they will sit down and they do their work. And now I'm wondering if they are doing what the Greeks and what the clergy has done. I'm going to look this up on my phone because I know I'm going to get this wrong. The term is pederasty. Pederasty. And I guess it's been termed now Orestes. And that is specifically going to use, admiring their bodies, using them like you would women, young women. The Greeks were notorious for this. The Romans did it. The Catholic Church did it. It was so prevalent in monasteries. Now I'm going to pull back here for a moment because I'm going to say the following. A lot of families in the past would give preferential treatment with boys further up the ladder. So when you go into the Greeks, the Romans, you look at inheritance of property, it may very well have been that the oldest child got the property, another child, another boy would go into the military, that would be their expertise. Somebody else would be the priest, regardless of what population you're working in, whatever culture you're working in. And the priests tended to have a lot of homosexuals in them. and to be very misogynistic because they didn't let women into it unless you were in a female cult. And even then, a lot of the female cults were actually run by men. So if we take a look at the monasteries in a lot of these places, the parents would push these sons into these areas and hope to work their sons up in these various places, on top of the boys who were kind of the lost boys. They had been abandoned, or they were orphaned. Something happened to them. And then there were the kids who said, I want to see the world, and I don't need to be with a woman. So sometimes people get involved in this who would not normally get involved in it in the past, and the parents push them into that direction. In the same way, parents push their daughters out to do things that are not in their best interest today, whether it's a 3-year-old beauty queen or a 6-year-old beauty queen. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on with girls. So I want to be careful about making it sound like it's just a homosexual thing, because I'm drawing the analogy that I'm seeing some Epstein kinds of stuff with the LGBTQ cabal, and yet nobody's doing anything about it. So let's go in and take a peek. This was, let's see if I can get myself out of here, and I hope it's actually taping. This was sent to me on the 19th. Here we go. Let's see the taping properties. Right, it was sent to me on the 19th. And I'm going to have to find him, so let me make sure I have his name. And his name is Zachary Todd. First time bottoming. Oh, I don't feel well when I see this, I've got to tell you, but I want you to go through and see what went on here. First time bottoming at 14 story time. Did I write this down here? No. Okay. All right, well, this was sent into my YouTube account. So, and let's close this out. And yes, in fact, I did, oh, I just wanted to show you that I taped this already, but I have to do it again because there's no sound. So let's go to Zachary Todd. First time bottoming, oh boy. And I have a hard time listening to this. So I'm doing this in part for the educators. Zachary Todd. Hi. Oh yeah, that's him. So here he is. And he's really kind of young. This is Zachary Todd. And I'm going to show you. So let's take a look at who Zachary Todd is, because this is it. First time bottoming at 14. But I want to be careful. Let's go in and see who his playlist is before we go into that. Let me open this up, and there's no sound to it, so this is not helpful. But before we go in and see him, and there's no sound. Oh, well, let's do it, please. When you see this, because it's rolling, it's awful. These are all kids. See, there's no sound. And I mean, that's not a kid, but they're kids. And I want to know what where the police is. Well, what happened to this? Oh yeah, I'm showing you how this is it. So let's move this forward a bit. And this is what they're doing. And I run down this, and you're going to see all these boys, not men. That's me at four. These are boys, and they're obviously going after boys. And I want to know where the police are. Hey, teachers, where are the police? Why? And if this is happening to the girls, I mean, I've been censored. I'm looking at a lot of boys, and and this is a boy coming up here. That's a boy. Um, my first time with the, I mean, okay. So now that we've seen this, oy, okay. Oh, oh, yuck, 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 yuck. I don't want to see this. Right, I've got to get out of this one. Oh, how do I get out of it? How do I close out of this one? Like, I'm trying not to look at it. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so let's go into this one. And I'm going to scooch around on it because it's hard. All right. Aha. And he talks about getting a sugar daddy. Oh, let's see.
With Grammarly, you can find really good, no, perfect words that make your writing sharp, or explicit, or excellent, or
Okay, like I knew he had a kid, I didn't think that I was going to see them or meet them.
And he's talking about being
Today's
14.
video is going to be a little TMI. It's about the first time I ever bottomed. This was forever ago. I was 14 years old. I
Watch
know,
what he does with his
and
eyes.
then, like the man I was with, a lot older than me, and it was a bad situation. But it's funny to look back on now, and maybe somebody will watch this and like learn from my mistakes. But just for a minute, we're gonna put aside like the mess that is like my life, like sugar daddies and like money and like boyfriends here and there. And like we're just gonna put all that to the side and just focus on the story for a minute and just like laugh at it, because really I was like really like I remember it, but I never I haven't in a really long time like sat down and really like thought through the entire story again. But this story starts where literally like all of my gay stories start on Grindr. I was 14 and I was like I remember when I was like younger, like when I was like 14.
Look what he does with his eyes.
I felt like so pressured like to like go and like have sex. Like I like hadn't had sex, like I was a virgin, like, and I felt so pressured because like, I had friends that did, and like I don't know, I just remember feeling so pressured, and like I hate that like this was the story of like me like going out like doing this for the first time. It sucks. I was on Grindr and I met this guy. I'm just gonna like skip past all the boring, like we chatted back and forth. Like I remember like I would chat with like so many people on Grindr because I had never met anybody on Grindr. I was like 14, so I would just
I have no idea what Grindr is.
I'm just go out there. I'm gonna just do this. Like I'm gonna just go get in that truck. Like it was a little. I can't remember. I don't know cars really well, but it was like a little.
Okay, so
Well, it wasn't a little truck. It was like a.
and so I don't really want to see anymore. Okay, we don't need to see anymore.
And which nothing's wrong with that. Like a little belly. And so he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take a shower.
And he
Like
meets his
I'm
kids.
gonna just take a shower real quick. Like I'll be back
Okay,
out here.
so now that's it. We're done. Oh, we're done. I mean, look at what's on here, folks. And some of these are kids. I mean, oh boy. I mean, what are our kids seeing? Okay, we're done. Where are the police? And obviously there's like a cabal. What is going on here? I don't know. And I'm not picking on you, Zachary. I'm not picking on you at all. I'm wondering what's going on here. God help us. Yeah. In heaven. Zachary, there really is a God in heaven. There is. Okay? So you're a kid, and I'm sorry this happened to you. I am so sorry you went through this at 14. I'm so sorry there was an older man who exploited you like this. I'm so sorry this is a possibility. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Okay,